All right, hello everyone. Once you have your folders set up the right way, we want to continue on by starting with Adobe Premiere using this file. So I'm going to click on it, and when it downloads, it goes to the Downloads folder. You do not want to be running it from there because it's not going to be synchronized with OneDrive. So once you download it, you need to move it to your Video of My Favorite Things project folder. Please notice how these are arranged here. The My Favorite Assets is a folder inside of the Video project folder. Okay. Now this starts off with first name and last name. Seen a lot of students that keep that. You need to rename that to your first name and last name. I'm using the underscore because that in a lot of places is the only way that you can separate things, not by using spaces. Once you've got that renamed, selecting it and double clicking can make you think like it's not quite started yet. So one of the things I like to do is I press enter. Instead, you'll start getting that symbol right there, and that shows that it's actually starting up. Now when I start up, it's going to look a little different than yours for your first time. So I'm going to reset it to more like what yours looks like. Now when this screen comes up, just continue with known issues. There's nothing that can be done about that right now. Alright, took us a while, but here we go, opening this project. Alright, now that the project has opened for the first time, there are two preview folders that we need to change. We don't want these files in our project folder. So click Browse and go to Documents and select your Scratch folder. If you need to, you can make that folder right here. There's a button that will let you make the folder. I'm going to select it and change my video previews and now my audio previews also to the Scratch folder. Click OK. That shouldn't show up again. That's just for the first time that you open it up. And it's opening up the Caption Templates timeline. This is here so that you've got a black text with a white glow and a white text with a black glow, and you're going to use those to make yours so that they stay perfectly legible. But we're not going to be working inside of this timeline. I'm going to close this timeline. Doesn't mean it's gone. Over here you can see the name of my project. You got to find that to see the assets that are already in your project. Now this is a folder with a timeline in it called Caption Templates. That's the one I just closed. So if you close something, you can go and find it and open it up. Now if you double click on that folder, we've now descended into the folder and all we can see is what's in it. Click on this little arrow right here and it'll take us up one level. This is the master timeline. This is the one where we're going to be building things on. So we can actually remove those two examples and get started. Now your workspace may look very different from mine. If you have the Learn workspace, that's the default for when you first get started. Go to Window, Workspaces, and switch to the Editing workspace. I'll switch it over to the Learning one to show you what your screen probably looks like. In addition, your resolution may be lower and you may not be able to see the master timeline there. So one of the things I want to make sure you understand is you can change your workspaces up and then go to Window, Workspace, and reset it. It'll go back to the default. I'm going to go to Window, Workspace, and go to Editing. I have my master timeline, and I'm ready now to do some importing so that I can start building this timeline.